I think it's all on that back row.
Yeah. Oh, look there! Oh, well done.
Yeah.
When this video was originally uploaded in 2006, YouTube was only capable of 240p resolution, which is very poor by today's standards. So here is an extended version in much better quality. For information on the original VK3AML, check the description below.
There's stuff you can get, and it doesn't matter how rusted or how whatever the screws are.
Oh, yes.
And I said to Tony, and you just put it on, and it, you know, it doesn't matter how old or.
Should be able to get it off.
Yeah.
So I guess you're glad to see it go anyhow.
Oh God, I wanted it down from the minute it went up.
What did you think when it went up first?
I nearly had a stroke.
Did he tell you it was going up?
It was an absolute nightmare because people complained. The police were always driving down the street. I'd go in to go to bed at midnight and pull the blind down. There'd be a police car sitting out the front, and it was terrible. Apart from the fact that they disturbed the neighbours.
Yeah. Alright. Part 2 down. But, right. 10 feet of it down.
You know, it was just an absolute nightmare. And I couldn't see the point in it. I mean, it wasn't serving any purpose.
No useful purpose.
It definitely wasn't useless.
It's not that heavy then.
Oh, you can lift it. Just. Yeah, got a flask of it there. No, it's not going to be much use. Cut up like that.
What are you going to do with it? Put it in the non-burnable?
But the holes would all be in the wrong places.
No, it's
It's not handy for something. Yeah. I'll go and get a fiend. Flask. For those orange and white stripes. Like that. Guy's got a bit anyway.
What?
Guy's already. You've made coffee, haven't you?
Yeah, I just made an instant, yeah.
Yeah.
Go and make a cup of tea.
Well, we've got the stew's 5 cups. So we'll chuck some Robert Timbs in there and make 5 cups of.
You'd rather have a cup of tea?
Well, I don't care.
Do you prefer instant? You don't like brewed stuff?
Oh, I'll drink it if it's there.
Omni. Yeah, so if we get one more section down today, I reckon that'll be. We might not get down to the windmill part of it, the original VK3 ZS tower, Max Hull. Which is where
Max Hull.
No?
Yeah.
Max Hull, he owned, what's the name of that business he had in Canterbury Road?
Yeah, I'll have another one. I'll have a tea if you make.
He used to do the sound for Festival Hall. What was Max Hull's shop? There used to be a place called William Willis that which was in Canterbury Road, and it was on the left hand side, and then it was on the right hand side, and he had a recording company called East Recording Company that used to cut 12-inch LPs. He did some tunnel records for us. Cut a bit of vinyl. Anyway, that was his tower. That part up to the end of the ladder belonged to Mr. Max Hull, who died about 5 years ago after having about 12 heart attacks in a row. Because we couldn't undo the bolts, we actually had to swing it over in one piece in his backyard, which was quite a job. Pardon these noises. Maybe
a lot of fags.
I've got no fags left. I'm waiting to get fresh supplies. Anyway, we were fairly interested when we were up there swinging the first piece over, and we actually taped it, fairly interested in as to whether the whole thing would collapse as it happened. But it didn't collapse, which was good because I was standing up there as it came over, holding a piece of rope.
So you could have sold the footage at least if you had it gone.
Yeah, well that's true, would have gone.
Funniest home videos.
I don't know whether...
Might have made the news as well.
Yeah, as it went through somebody's roof, I don't think that'd be the funniest home video. All the people living down the back here. Look out below.
Because I've been throwing it so much. Oh! I'll go inside, okay? Do you want to go back in the car? Let's try.
And I thought, God, that looks sick. So I went over and touched it, and what had happened, they made the top section across the here, right?
Yeah.
And when they picked it up, they sheared the tree off at the base. So they just picked it up and stuck it in the ground. And I thought, gee, this tree looks sick. I took hold of it and just came out mad.
Oh, what a terrible trick to play.
You've got no idea. You couldn't begin to believe. The people at the back, Blake at the back said to Tony, "You're taking it down." And Tony said, "Yes." And he said, "But what about the tree?" They don't want the tree down. I suppose it
Is he taking the tree now?
no.
No. I don't think so.
It should come down, actually. It would never have been that high if it had not been for that thing stuck there. It's a plum. Just a little cherry plum.
VHS, which is probably just being used on standard tape.
No.
Is it running super, is it?
I always do, yeah.
Well, there was a couple of dogs and goodness knows what there, and they've all gone.
Oh, they were behind him, weren't
Huh?
they? The dogs were behind.
Behind what?
Where's the dogs?
Oh, no, on the bed. Couple of
Oh,
toy dogs.
toy dogs.
Oh, yeah. Look, he's on the wrong side if it's going to come down. Shouldn't he be round the other side?
Just leave it there.
What's happened? Oh, look at the fill. Oh,
A bit worried.
You got another battery going?
huh?
Is it gone, is it?
Yeah.
What sort of
Oh, there's a
battery?
little-
You see this? There goes the wall. Make it quick! Get that!
No, get that.
Right, Tony?
You want to go inside and look through the ground? If you let go, just
Keep going.
I'm sorry, I can't find
no,
it.
don't worry.
I can't see it.
Watch it, darling. Let's go.
I think it's all on that back road.
Oh, look there!
Good thing you're on the terms.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's
I can't see what I can find it.
Just cut
I told Jane not to look at the film until the whole thing was gone, otherwise she'd have a stroke and or drop dead.
What happened when the whole thing's gone?
There's a guy up there. Mind her mouth.
That's how it was.
Mind her face.
Our one has got a antenna on it. Has got an antenna on it.
Yeah. Ooh! You take her, Rosie. Oh, look at the damn thing, will you?
Look what happened. What happened if that?
Oh, God. See, it's the weight of it that's my worry.
Why?
Because it weighs about a half a tonne. And it doesn't matter as long as it falls in my place, but it looks pretty close to the other fence.
Look at this. Look at it. Yeah, look at it. It's falling, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. See? That's
When they did it before, they had proper pulleys and they had proper things. They belong to the bloke down there. Look.
Yeah. Look what Guy's doing with it.
They'll get a hell of a shock, won't they, if it goes?
This time, could we say one shot? Okay. Oh yeah, dangerous.
Very dangerous. Any minute now it'll go crash. Yeah. God,
Yeah, we've got skies.
I think Guy should have a so if he
falls,
falls he'll hang there like Superman.
He needs a rope as well.
He should have a rope around his waist, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
He could dangle there.
Waist.
Till midnight. Lights.
Oh yeah, not likely. Because I don't want them to be up there when it's dark.
Why?
Because it's dangerous.
Why?
Just is.
Can you put your foot in there?
I'm surprised we haven't had a visit from the local constabulary.
I've been very careful.
Oh, look, there it goes, look.
I wouldn't be surprised if I got one. Where'd she go?
Because it's starting to get chilly. I could find you something to put around her.
Oh, that's one of the things that help the chip.
So now it's all gone. What do you think?
What do I think? Well, we've got to start planning the new one. Either that or we move this over to the new fish house.
Just solder it together.
Yeah. Build it and have a new backyard.
Oh.
We run a feed line down the hill.
Yeah.
You're allowed to go right to the top now, Andy. That's too short of it.
Turn around, look at Daddy. Look at Daddy. Other way.
Oh, it's just anywhere there. Have to get the saw out later. Saw it in half, I think. Won't fit my trailer like that very easily. Look at that. You can stand that up now and climb up. Oh no.
cat's run away, has he? Didn't you have a dog once?
See, they were wild.
Ah,
And it's about that. You wouldn't believe it until you saw
it's
it.
like a feral cat.
It's gigantic. It's
Ah.
overfed, of course. And they don't like people.
Yeah.
It's terrified of people. It's alright with me. But people,